Big day of action coming up Saturday at Gulfstream Park with the running of the Grade 3 Fountain of Youth, but 13 other races. Junior Alvarado is going to ride in 11 of them. How do you get yourself prepared to ride 11 races in one day?
I just, most of those horses, I've ridden them before, so, it's easy just to look at the program and then just remember real quick what they like and how to ride it. And, still briefly, the night before I like to study a little bit more deeply and see the horses that I'm going to go against. That's probably what I like to do the most, because I know my horses, so.
Let's talk about some of the stakes contenders. Knightsbridge looking for his 4th win in a row. Drew perfectly from the outside post.
Yeah, I think it's a perfect position on the outside. We get to see what's going to happen inside. I know the number one's a horse got a little bit of speed. We just got to see what they're going to do. I just think, I got the best horse in the race and whatever my horse wants to do, just to let it be.
Swing Vote going to try to get on the Kentucky Oaks Trail. What have you seen from her so far? How good do you think she is?
She ran good first time out. It was a good teaching experience. She kind of broke a little slow first time out. Then we stayed on the rail. We got a little trouble in there, but she ran very well. And, I think it's a big task right now to ask her. We're going a mile, and we'll see how she can handle.
Big task for Chief Wallaby, who is going from a maiden race to the Fountain of Youth. Your expectations with him?
I like the race. It's a race who I think, if we're going to take a good shot with a horse, I think this is a perfect race to get some point for the Derby. I think the horse is training great. He ran first time out, with us. He was very sensational. He was very impressive. It was a race where we were not kind of like teaching like we would teach the horses, just to get some dirt in their face and finish up with a good run. And he did all that and then ended up winning the race very impressively.
Good luck with your 11 mounts on Saturday.
Thank you.